Hello and welcome to Workshop 22, 5 ways to manage fear and keep moving forward. I really want to address this today because it is a conversation that comes up again and again with my ideal clients. And I know that fear is really getting in the way. As always, in these workshops, if you're just joining for the first time, I'm delighted that you're here. If you're subscribed to the channel already and you're like, Nikki, I've read your thing, absolutely skip to the next part. But if we are meeting for the first time, I'm Nikki. I do lots of things. I've been a personal brand coach for 15 years. I'm a trained actor. I've had a 25-year career. I'm a speaker. I'm a writer. I'm a creator. I do lots of different things. So if you want to find out a little bit more about my work, here are the links that you need. Right, back to fear. I need to talk about it. Firstly, fear is normal. It is healthy most of the time. It is very much a part of life that is accompanying us throughout. Joe, it is normal that fear is there and that it is likely that it will accompany us throughout our life. Fear is expected. If you are going through the world just saying, I'm not scared of anything, I'm not scared of anything, I'm going to assume that you're probably going to be making some reckless choices, some moments where you're all over the shop doing all the things. And our fear is there for a reason. It's to keep us safe, it's to keep us making smart choices. I also want you to know that fear is a spectrum. So if you feel fearful, for example, I want you to begin to recognize what it is. Is it a big fear or is it just a little kind of niggly, tingly, I'm about to do something massive here and I'm not quite sure how it's going to land? What is it? And I want you to begin to really understand the detail of it because not all fear is the same. The next thing I want you to do, I want you to begin to spot it early. If you're feeling scared, anxious, nervous, frustrated, unsure, overwhelmed, confused, whatever the feeling is, however that fear is showing up, spot it and let it come and communicate with you. Name it and claim it. Don't just say these things. And I've heard it for years, at the side of the stage where actors just go, oh my gosh, I'm really nervous tonight. Whew, and then they just kind of wander off. I always want them to go, I'm really nervous tonight because X, Y, and Z. And it might be like, because I just didn't have a great night's sleep last night. And when I haven't had a good sleep, I worry about my lines. And then as the other actor, you can go, oh, okay, great. Do you want to run the lines? Like, what would be helpful to you? You can then be helpful in this situation. If you're always just ignoring it and pushing it to the side, it's actually not going to be able to communicate with you, and therefore you're not going to be able to find a solution. If you don't deal with it, it will unexpectedly pop up because the fear is in your body. And your brain doesn't know if this is the fear because it thinks a tiger is coming towards us, or the fear is like somebody in the audience or on your Instagram live might laugh at you because that's what happened when you went in the wrong classroom when you were at school. What we have to do here is to get it out. And the way that we get it out of our body is by bringing it to the surface. Your fear does not want to be ignored. It wants to be listened to. It wants to have some conversation, some reassurance, some back and forth, some chewing the fat. Like your fear is saying, I feel like this, I'm worried about this. And it's for you to go, okay, tell me more, let me understand. Can you give me a bit more detail? It's a back and forth conversation. Do the Cosmopolitan quiz. Do you remember those ones in the back of magazines where you have like options and then you go like yes or no, and then you go to the next thing and then you go yes or no, and then you're like, oh my goodness, I'm going to marry Brad Pitt. And somehow, because you've done the quiz, you were like, I definitely am going to do this. I think, he's been married to other people. It's fine. This is a really great thing to have up your sleeve, a really great exercise. I want you with the fear to run the whole situation. And yes, if you need to catastrophize everything in your head, let it all come out. Again, you don't want that stuck in your body. Follow the process. Like, what could be the twists and the turns? If you go left, what's going to happen? If you go right and you say yes, what's going to happen? If you say no and stay exactly where you are, how's that going to impact you in the short term and in the long term? Allow this conversation to come to the surface. Really see what's there. This fear will have a texture, it will have a flavor, it will have a pace, it will have a speed, it will have an energy. Get to know it. And once again, the temptation could be just to push it to the side, but instead, I want you to go forward and visualize what might happen with the different decisions. Finally, your fear wants you to hide and go back. It is imagining that you are playing a computer game of life. And you've got to that point in your life where you're ready to begin a new chapter. You're ready to begin the next level up. And everything in you is going, this is so ready. Maybe the timing's right. Maybe the planning's been in place. But just at that point where you say, okay, it's go time, your fear will begin kicking up a fuss. It's like, no, 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 you can't do it. Go back, 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 back. Oh, it's too scary. I don't like it. I don't like it. You have to take the lead then. You have to step in and step forward and talk to that fear. Here's what I mean here. You have to reassure it. You have to sympathize with it. You have to empathize with it. You have to sit with it. You have to explain what you're going to do and how everything is going to be okay. And maybe everything isn't going to be okay, and maybe you don't have all the answers. But even having that approach where you say, I'm going to take this move, and I'm a bit worried about X, Y, and Z, but actually I've got a backup plan. And I'm thinking about this, and if that doesn't work, I'm going to try this. The way that you are processing that process will help you so much. It will set you up for success. And I remember these moments when I used to go out with my baby, my first baby, and I'd go into town. And sometimes I'd go in for an audition. I'd have to take my baby. It would be like, oh my goodness, is he going to sleep? Is he going to do this? And it felt really stressful. Honestly, when you saw me, you would think I'd probably be going away for a fortnight because the way that I managed that situation was to overpack. I had outfits, I had nappies, I had toys, I had like all of the stuff, like every eventuality. Snacks when he got older, I had the thing, I had the coat, or I had the blanket, all of it. And so I'm sure when I was wandering around the streets of Soho, people were like, where's she going? Where's she going with that baby? But for me, that put the fear a little bit to the side because I was able to say to myself, it's all good. Because if he pukes, I've got another outfit. If he pukes on me, it's all right. I've got another outfit. It's all going to be good. So what we're doing here is we're working with the fear. We're not ignoring it. We're bringing it into the space to sit at the table. If you are in a particularly stuck moment right now, I would love you to check out my sessions, nikkiraby.com/sessions. In my strategy session experiences, fear comes up in every single one. I know that you're ambitious and driven and want to do great things, and I love that for you. I really, really welcome it. However, we are always looking at the 360 version of you. So if you have that niggle that is blocking and stopping you, I want to help you to pull it out so you can move forward. Finally, if you want to really map out and design the next version of you over the next 100 days, I would love to hear from you. This is something that you can have a look at. Go to the nikkiRaby.com/work with me. But the next best thing to do here is to book a call with me. So all you need to do is email hello@nikkiRaby.com, or you can go to my website. In the bottom right hand corner, there is a button. It goes directly to me. Nobody else sees it but me. And you can share a little bit more about where you're up to, what you're doing, and how I can help you going forward. If you haven't subscribed to the daily workshops playlist, please do so. I would love to see you back here tomorrow. And I am hoping that you have a fantastic day. Lots of love. Bye.